Be making bases.
What's up YouTube, Beat Making Basics back again with another dope video. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and also give me a thumbs up on the video if you like the content. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. What we're going to be talking about today is some stock plugins that you can put on piano and guitar, all right? Piano and guitar. Now the first thing we're going to do is listen to this piano loop, and then I'm going to show you some stock plugins you can put on that, and then I have a couple of guitar loops that we're going to put some plugins on as well. So let's start with the piano. I'm just going to let you check out the vibes on that. Alright, cool. So that's what the piano sounds like. Now the first thing that you want to look at is doing is going ahead and adding EQ to it. You can add EQ either by going to this top part right here and where it says EQ and clicking that, or you can do it through the audio effects area. So you can go over here, scroll down to EQ, and just throw on a channel EQ. And then where you see factory default, if you click there, there are a lot of presets that you can use for different instruments. Since we're on piano, let's go to keyboards, and then we have like some, grand pianos that we can use here. We have a bright piano, a high piano, low piano, just a general piano, and then they have some electric piano presets as well. Let's just do a general piano preset, and we'll see how that sounds. Now you're going to want to play around with some of these presets just to make sure the sound's the best for you. This is a gritty piano. Alright, cool. So let's just go with this. This is a pretty good preset right there for that. You're going to want to put this EQ on. Now the next thing I would recommend for pianos is going to be reverb, and so what we'll do is go over here to the reverb section right there. You can use any of these. For this example, I'm going to use Space Designer. Same deal here. If you just click on factory default, there's a lot of presets you have to choose from, and you just want to play around with this. I think rooms would be the best way to go on some of this, and you can go with maybe a small, medium, or large space. Let's go with a medium space for a piano. And they have a lot of different options here. So some of them even will say like a certain instrument, so sax reverb, you know what I mean? So you can just find different things here and try those out. What we're going to do is just go with a bright chamber and just see how that sounds. And honestly, it's really kind of a subtle change. You're not going to hear a super crazy difference, but it's the small nuances that really could help take your sound to the next level. So yeah, reverb and EQ are the plugins that I would recommend putting on a piano riff or loop or whatever, or track. Let's go ahead and move on to guitar. So I have two different types of guitars. I have an electric guitar and I have an acoustic guitar, and you're going to treat those two differently. So this is, I believe, the electric guitar. Let's check this out. Alright, that's what we're working with right there. First thing, again, is the EQ. So we can come over here and get one of these presets. Let's Instead of going to keyboards, you just go to guitars. And since this is not an acoustic guitar, we're gonna want to pick one of some of these. Okay, electric funk guitar. Let's try that. Just kind of put it more in your face. And of course, you could also do reverb on that as well. But before we get into reverb, I'm going to show you filters. So what you could do is come over here to this, either this auto filter, this EVOC 20 filter bank, or even this fuzz wah filter. And let's just go to this EVOC 20 filter bank. And again, we're going to go ahead and use some of these presets. And we'll go like format morph. Let's see how that sounds. Some cool filters right there. Again, like I said, you can also go like to this auto filter. It's gonna add that. It's gonna basically make your guitar sound like you're using a pedal. And I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do on this one. We'll just start right here. Okay. Another thing that people like to do, of course, on guitars is use distortion. So you can come over here to distortion and pick one of these. Same difference. Use some of the presets on that. Let's just look at, like, say, this clip distortion. And there's a lot of different stuff you have to use from here. Let's say this bright, funky crunch. I'm going to turn this down just in case it turns up, like, too crazy. And you could also throw a little reverb on that as well. Okay, and this time maybe we might do something different, like a silver reverb. And again, you can always come into these plugins, like after you go ahead and select select one of the plugins, you can come over here and adjust the knobs to your liking. Now let's go ahead and check out this other guitar. It's more of an acoustic guitar. Basic riff there. EQ is going to be the first thing you want to check out. And let's pull up one of these templates. Go to guitar, and you got these acoustics. Let's check this out. Let's do a bright one. So that's just kind of brightened up the guitar a little bit. And for an acoustic guitar, I'm really going to keep that simple. We'll probably just do like a reverb on that, you know. Sounds pretty sweet, you know. Just and I would recommend keeping it simple, you know. If, as you notice on this particular video, I'm only using like EQ, reverb, phase, and distortion. Those 4 plugins, are the ones that I'm, interchanging throughout on these different tracks. So yeah, y'all, that's the video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave something in the comments if you wanted to, know anything else, or if you have ideas for different other videos that you would like to see. And without further ado, we're out. Thank you so much for watching.